for the macarons Valentine's Day demonstration, René and Melissa asked me what is my father's legacy. And I explained that it started at the age of 5, dipping chocolate in the kitchen, family kitchen, for Christmas. It was difficult for many of you to believe it. So today I'm bringing the proof. Alain Lenotre, maybe 4 or 5 years old. Let's have fun together with the Mamie Clafoutis. We'll go through the ingredients. Your butter is almost soft in cubes. Et voilà. I cut my dough in two. I will make my piece a little bit rounder before using the rolling pin. I dust also the rolling pin. Just to be more round. This is the beauty of a wooden table. It's not sticking. And now you start to understand why I have rulers here, because I have to go to the thickness of those rulers together. Be patient. Buy yourself a wooden table. The thickness is about 3 millimeters. I'm controlling and my ring is in the middle. Like every pastry chef, I'm very particular. I love my wooden table. So I will not use a knife. I will cut my dough with a cutter. A pizza cutter. And this way, there's no danger of damaging that beautiful table. Et voilà. I'm going to shape the dough inside the ring. I'll roll it first over the rolling pin. And then drop it over the ring. It's centered. Now I'm centered. So I need my 2 hands. My left hand, I'm right-handed. My left hand inside the ring. My right hand is moving the dough up. My left hand is pushing down. I love to do that. That reminds me of my youth and my Mamie Clafoutis. But she never let me do that part. No, I'm using my 2 hands, my thumbs. Make sure it's down the ring and sticking inside the ring. And I'm going to cut the extra dough with a rolling pin. Gently. The skirt will be reused for something else. Maybe a cookie. Here's your tart. The picking part is important. Take a fork, pick inside at the bottom to avoid the creation during the baking of bubbles. In this way, your tart will be even. You don't need to pick much, but enough. The next step is to let the dough relax. The best is 1 hour to 24 hours in your refrigerator. But if you are in a hurry, half an hour is enough. The next step is done with plastic wrap. So it's very thin, it will go easily to the bottom of the ring, and the beauty is that you see what you are doing. It's new equipment in kitchen, the plastic wrap. The beans, even though they are not expensive, I reuse them from one tart to another. Why do we put beans? It's for the dough that is rich in butter, not to slide inside the mold, inside the ring. That create some pressure inside. And the edge of the dough is stabilized, or your tart will be flat, like a pizza. Then you fold it gently. Top, 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 top. Top, 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 top. Top, 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 top. Now it's time to blind bake the dough. That means without the custard in it. That means just that. So I go to my oven and let you have a glass of rosé. We bake the dough for 10 to 15 minutes, and now we are back from the oven. Remove the beans gently. Whoop. The next step is a glazing of the dough, of the baked dough, with the egg yolk at the bottom, on the edge. We are going to bake this without the batter, just like that. It will be used as a sealer, so the liquid inside will not go away, because the dough is very thin around. It is the art of the pies, to have a thin pie dough. Back to the oven for 5 minutes at 400 degrees. We're going to remove the ring from the pie. And look how shiny it looks inside. Now it's time to do the filling. The custard filling. I'm going to rinse my pan with some water. Then boil my milk. While my milk is boiling, I'm going to whisk the egg with the sugar. This is the art of the custard filling. The egg yolks are very important in that cream to keep everything together, and by beating them, we make the batter lighter. I keep an eye on my milk. My milk is almost boiling, and only when the milk is boiling, I'm going to add the vanilla, not before, because sometimes the milk will not tolerate the vanilla if it's not boiling already. And then you have to start from scratch again. Now the milk is boiling, you see it? There's very little milk in it. But normally when I have more milk, I always have a whip inside, ready to stop the milk to raise. Now it's boiling. I'm adding my vanilla, beautiful vanilla. It smells good. It smells so good. I bring the milk to a boil a second time, and now I'm going to add crème fraîche, liquid cream. I like those spatulas with the red handle. When they have a red handle, that means they can support the heat of the bowl. I whisk a little bit more to make sure that all the sugar is melting in the egg yolk, keeping my left eye on the milk. It's going to boil in a minute. Great flavor. The vanilla, the cream. It's just only the beginning. The eggs are not in it yet, and now it's boiling. I'm turning off my stove. Just a drip, small drip, very small drip. If you eat too fast your eggs, you will have a hard-boiled egg. You don't want hard-boiled eggs. So gently, in several steps. Here we are, the batter is almost finished. Back to the oven again, with the fruit. Before pouring the custard on the fruit and the pie, I'm going to cool it down with the bain-marie with ice. If you don't do that, there is a risk that the heat of the custard may break your dough. So play it safe. Chill it a little. Does not need to be very chilled. Could be just warm. Mamie's Clafoutis is almost over. Cooling, cooling, cooling. Patience. Baking is an art of patience. Such a good smell. It's still warm, but it's ready to be poured in my pie with the fruit. The finishing of the tart with the fruit. First, I make sure it's lukewarm, and then I am pouring my fruits in the tart. So I have too much batter and too much fruit, but remember that the recipe you have in your hands is for 2 pies. Oh, like that. I'm going to pour the batter in it. Voila, it's ready for the last baking. Back to the oven, 400 degrees for 20 minutes. My clafoutis today is made with fresh cherries, but you can make them also with plum, apricots, or any fresh fruit that you want. Celebrate the month of the francophonie with my Mamie's clafoutis.